subject knowledge is key. You need someone who really knows their stuff to help you navigate all these complex challenges and grow as a person. And here's the thing with mentoring. You have to know your stuff. You have to be on an expertise building journey yourself before people can look up to you and be mentored. And so mentoring is perhaps the more natural relationship we have with our fellow teachers. In each of these three roles, the positioning of the teacher shifts. We go from teaching and enabling learning to facilitating development and performances that thrive, to supporting and inspiring. And each of these practices create a sort of echo within us. They provide spaces for reflection and introspection. They encourage us to rise above and take a different perspective, and most importantly, they hold up a profoundly human mirror for stories that resemble our own. So, we don't all know each other very well yet. I've met many of you, but not all of you yet. But I'm pretty sure that there are a few things, there are a few modes of being that I share with each and every one of you. Let me venture a couple of examples. I love my students. I love my students so much that I do things that really aren't in my job description. I bring them food, cake especially, when I have quite a lot of work for them to do for me. I'm a debating coach, and during tournament season, my debaters work really, really hard, and I churn out these vast amounts of cake. My main coaching strategy there is perhaps that an army marches on its stomach. I love my students so much that I dedicate my evenings and my weekends to rewriting perfectly good teaching material to make sure that I adapt it to this particular class that I have this particular week. I also make sure that I complain to my whole family about how annoying it is to have to spend my weekends on my teaching. These going the extra mile gestures are universal in the world of teaching. It doesn't matter that I teach in France and that some of you might teach 1,000 or 10,000 miles away. We all know what it is to find that little bit of extra energy in the tank when it's necessary and when we deem it necessary, and show up. And so the question I asked when I started writing this talk was, who shows up for teachers? I don't need 50 minutes to answer that question. It's fairly straightforward. It's other teachers. I am going to talk about how we show up for each other by sharing stories of 4 teachers whose work I have leaned on at different moments in my career.